Manchester United, Manuel Ugarte, official. It's finally done. He's joined Manchester United. We're very, very happy to have him. We'll talk about why we're happy to have him in a moment, but let's talk about what he has had to say about moving to Manchester United. Well, Manchester United have said they are pleased to confirm that Ugarte has joined the club subject to registration. The Uruguay international has signed a contract until June 2029 with the option to extend for a further year. So it's a 5-year deal plus one. Ugarte, 23, won the League and Cup double with PSG last season before playing every game at the Copa America and being named in the team of the tournament, taking his tally of international caps to 22. Since the start of the 22-23 season, Ugarte has averaged the second highest numbers of tackles per 90 minutes in Europe's major leagues. Well, I've got him as number 1, so I don't know where United are getting their stats from. If you go on Y-Scout, he's number 1. This is what Ugarte had to say. It's an incredible feeling to join a club of this magnitude, one that is admired all around the world. The project that the football leadership discussed with me is extremely exciting. Manchester United is an ambitious club and I am an ambitious player. The passion of supporters is something that is very important to me, and I know how incredible United fans are, and I cannot wait to experience Old Trafford. I'm someone who is determined to succeed. I will sacrifice and give everything for my teammates. Together we will fight to win trophies and reach the level where this club needs to be. And I think if you've seen Ugarte play, or even if you only just watched him in the Copa America, what you will know about Ugarte, even his little heat up with the Argentinian players. We've all seen that clip. He is what Martinez is. He is that South American fire. He is exactly what he says on the tin. I'm somebody who is determined and I will sacrifice and give everything for my teammates. That is not necessarily the modern footballer, but it certainly is what Ugarte is. And like Martinez, he will just give absolutely everything. And in the modern game, where you've got certain players, Sancho, who won't do that in a Man United shirt, but you give him 250 grand to do it, people like Ugarte are going to be worth their weight in gold. The big thing is whether he can adjust to the Premier League and whether he can be impactful in the Premier League, because he is such a fire. He is such a determined, tenacious player. And I think hopefully United have got this absolutely bang on when it comes to scouting. Dan Ashworth had this to say: signing Ugarte was another of our primary targets for the summer. He is among the very best ball-winning midfield players in the world and has excellent record at both club and international level. His qualities, experience and passion will be great complement to our strong group of midfielders. Manuel as a player, we've watched closely, and we are excited to see the positive impact he will make on the pitch and in the dressing room as we continue to strive for success. And I think the thing that jumps out at me straight away in there is that he is among the very best ball-winning midfielders in the world. And I think when you look at Manchester United and you listen to somebody like a Paul Scholes or another ex-player who say, you know, we need someone who can control the ball in the midfield, I think they're jumping before they can run. I think they're running before they can walk. Because, yeah, we all want a holding midfielder that can control the game like Michael Carrick, but we actually need a holding midfielder that can win the bloody ball back. I mean, how many times last season were we saying, oh, we've lost the man on the edge of the box for the cutback, or, oh, we're not picking up the midfield runners. It's not always about the midfielders not picking up for the cutbacks. It's about not being quick enough. The amount of times I see midfielders break on, it used to happen with Fred and McTominay as well. We were talking about it 5 years ago. It predates Ten Hag. The inability to mark and win the ball in the midfield and let runners run off you because you're not aware of it. We have clearly looked at this and gone, we need to go and get the best we can get in Europe or the world, to be fair, a midfielder that wins the ball back. Because we're always offside, we're always missing the target, and every time we do that, we give the ball back to the opposition. So if we're going to give the ball away a lot, we need somebody who can win the ball back a lot. And bloody hell do we give the ball away a lot. We're always offside, we're always missing, we're always giving goal kicks, we're always giving offsides. If you're going to give the ball away, go and get the best person to win the ball back. And that is exactly what we've done. Literally number 1 in Europe last season for winning the ball back. And I think that is what we've gone and looked at. And yes, it would be nice to have a Zubimendi or a Rodri, somebody that can control the ball and pass it. But I think, first of all, we need a bit of grit. You know, Martinez, I mentioned Martinez before. Look at what Martinez did to our defence. You know, we had people like Varane, people like Maguire, people like Lindelof, who, whatever you think about them, were they what Martinez has done? Martinez came into that defence and straight away became a cult hero because it was no nonsense. It was like, get in, get the ball, let's move it. Quick, tenacious, hungry. And that is something that we don't have in the midfield either. Whether it's Eriksen, Casemiro, McTominay, Fred, Mount, we just don't have that in our midfield. And I think that is something that straight away, to have someone running around the midfield like we have someone at the back in Martinez will be massive in our spine. So I think it's, on paper, I completely understand why Manchester United have done this deal. And it ticks all the boxes of all the skills that we need. But of course, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that he will be successful, as there isn't with De Ligt or Xerxes or anybody else. But I think Manchester United on this one, what I like is that Manchester United and Erik ten Hag and Dan Ashworth have clearly all agreed that this was the midfielder that they wanted, the number one priority. Maybe it was João Neves, early days, I think it was. But I think that where we are with Manchester United is that we've finally gone and got Ugarte over the line. I would love to have had this deal done for the start of the season. That's something very, very separate, but I do question why we did this with Casemiro 2 years ago and we've done it again. A player that we're absolutely desperate for, that we give 3 games away without. But that's something completely different. Obviously, he's not going to play against Liverpool. We didn't play him against Brighton and Fulham. And I look forward to seeing him in a Manchester United shirt. And I hope that Erik ten Hag does what most managers would do and get this player into our team, because nobody in our midfield is going to win the ball back as much as he has and will. And if as soon as he goes into that midfield, we become a different side. So why would you stick him on the bench and go, oh, let's just wait and see what happens? Stop buying the solution and then benching them for the problem. Take the problem out, put the solution in, and get him adapted, because the sooner we get Ugarte integrated into this United side, the better, because we've bought him to get us the ball back, to be more tenacious, to move the ball quicker. And we already know the players that we've got at the moment aren't going to do that. So welcome to Manchester United, Manuel Ugarte. It's been a long wait, but it's finally here. Make sure you smash a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. Welcome to Manchester United, Manuel Ugarte.